Ho ho buddies, welcome to Borderline Games. I'm Gareth and today we're playing the 100 line Last Defense Academy. We are about to go into battle. Takumi was about to declare how he was seeing the Human Torch. I'm trying to think of a cool name for him. Johnny Storm. I'm trying to think of some kind of pun with, like, you know, Hemo Anima, Human Torch, Hemone Torch. The Hemone Torch is what we'll go with until I come up with something much cleverer than that. Much more clever, Gareth, please. But we're going to skip on telling them about the Hemone Torch until we defend the school, so let's do that first. Oh, my controller has gone off. My controller has gone off. There we go. That's what I have to focus on right now. Defeat the invaders, defend the school, save mankind. Save the cheerleader. Okay. The war room. I feel like I can smell a betrayal from Aima and Kaku. Alright, everyone's here. Let's get out. Let's get out there and kick some ass. Wait a minute, I've been checking the security feed and something's not right. What do you mean? Yugamu pointed to the monitor. What is it?
There's no one there.
Oh, invisible invaders.
This is empty.
Hey, you're right. Where are the invaders?
Don't tell me that was a false alarm. They must be invisible. We'll have to, like, pelt them with bags of flour or something. Look, what's that? There.
Oh?
Yeah, there's something. No, someone out there. Maybe a commander.
Or is it going to be someone we know?
Coming out to face us all alone? I can't help but admire its courage.
I'm not so sure about that. Doesn't it look a little unsteady on its feet?
I'm pretty sure the security cameras have a zoom function. Here, I'll see if I can get us
I
closer.
mean, we've already zoomed in, so it clearly does have a zoom function. Tsubasa pressed a few buttons and the image on the screen zeroed in on the strange figure, gradually showing more and more details. Oh, who's this?
Wrestler?
Nice.
This one's not wearing a mask or nothing. Is that what the commanders look like underneath?
No, that's not a commander. It's Moko.
Oh, what's Moko?
Huh?
It's Moko. She's come back to us.
That's Moko?
Oh, she's fallen. We're going to have to save her. We're going to be rushed by invaders. Is it a trap? We rushed outside to where the girl had collapsed and carried her back to the school. There was still a vacant room on the roof, so we set her up in there. It looks like she's not hurt too badly. I think she just passed out from exhaustion. That's a relief. I've got to say though, I'm surprised. Is this really the girl you told us about before? Yes, this is Moko Majoro. Our friend, our ally, the one who saved our lives. She stopped the invaders from destroying the second campus at the cost of being taken prisoner. Right? I guess she must have found a way to escape. I always knew she'd be alright. If the high school pro wrestling scene couldn't break her, what chance did the invaders have? So it's not just a costume. She's an actual wrestler. I wonder how she got through the wall of fire though. Maybe she followed some invaders in. Or rather she waited for them to make a hole in the wall, defeated them before they could use it, and went through herself. But that would mean she defeated a whole squad by herself. Trust me, Moko could have done it. That would explain why she's so tired now, too. Well, it's a better theory than anything I could come up with. If Moko's that strong, having her on the team is going to do wonders for our morale. I was so worried. I wanted to keep believing she'd be okay, but she was gone so long. Seems like this Moko girl means a lot to Nozomi. No, not just her. Yugamu, Kiyoshika, and Kuwara clearly care about her too. They told me before that she saved their lives, but I never really got the full story. Look, she's opening her eyes. Huh?
Moko, are you okay?
Nozomi?
Oops. I just skipped something. What did I just skip?
Guy I don't know?
Do you recognize me? It's me, Nozomi.
You brought your boyfriend over to watch me sleep? So
Did you come here all the way from the invaders' base? All alone? Are you going to be okay?
I'm fine. You know me. They must have ripped the F section out of my dictionary, because I don't know the meaning of the word fatigue.
Nice one.
All this fatigue is really getting to me, though.
She knows the meaning of that word just fine.
Anyone got a moist towelette? My skin's gonna dry out if I don't take off my makeup before bed.
I like Moko. With the last nonsensical murmur about her skin, Moko closed her eyes and her head went limp. She died. She's okay, just sleeping. She'll probably need more time to recover completely. At least she's not in any serious danger. I'm sure she'll be fine once she gets some rest. And now that she's on school grounds, we can revive her if the worst happens. Hopefully it won't come to that, though. I hope so. Come on, let's give her some privacy. Privacy. She wouldn't like you watching her sleep, no matter how fascinating it is to you. Hey! Right. It isn't fascinating to me, though. I'm, like, swear to God. Nozomi and I quietly slipped out of Moko's room. Once we were outside, Nozomi heaved a sigh of relief. This is such a load off my mind. I can hardly believe Moko found her way back to us. I thought we'd be searching for her for a lot longer. I always knew we'd get her back in the end, but I never expected it to be this easy. Let's hope this means our luck's starting to turn. Hey, about the battle when Moko got captured, what exactly happened back then? If it's okay with you, I'd like to hear more about how it all went down. That's fine. I guess I did just skim over it before. Yes, let's talk to you. When we first woke up at the academy, we were scared and confused. From what you've told me, it's probably not, wasn't too different from how things were here. But Moko took charge and stopped us from falling apart. That's just the kind of person she is. Whenever we were feeling down, she always knew what to say to cheer us up. Her smile could really light up a room. It's thanks to her we learned to work as a real team. We'd never have made it this far if it weren't for her. I wish we'd had someone like that here. But it wasn't just her personality. She could pull her weight in battle and then some. She'd plough through any enemies that got in her way. It was amazing. I even saw her suplex an invader the size of a train once. She used wrestling moves on invaders. That is amazing. It's kind of crazy. But then on our 10th day of the academy, a huge swarm of invaders attacked. It was only our second real battle, and even with Moko's help we were totally out of our league. On top of that, the invaders weren't attacking blindly. They had a strategy, and he executed it perfectly. What kind of strategy? They kept us busy with their main force on the north side of the school grounds while sending out strike teams to isolate and eliminate us one by one. We were still new to fighting, and even when we realised what was going on, we couldn't react to it in time. It didn't take them long to destroy the barrier.
Moko and I were the only ones left standing. Yugamu, Kurara, and Kyoshiko were all dead. Even worse, a stray shot put our revival-matic out of commission, and Nigo, the only one who knew how to repair it, was captured.
Really? Nigo?
If we couldn't
I mean, that's the least surprising bit of this.
would be gone forever.
Nigo could have been captured, that's fine.
I had my hands
He doesn't seem like he can defend himself.
away from the school. Right when I thought my strength was going to fail me, Moko made her move. She knew losing Nigo would mean losing any hope of bringing the others back, so she charged right into the invaders' main force to rescue him.
She took them all on. Alone.
Yes, and there were a lot of them. More than enough to rival any squad we've fought since.
I don't know if it was adrenaline or latent power or just desperation, but she somehow managed to make it to Nigo and throw him to safety. After that, though, she barely had any energy left, and that's when they captured her, Nigo got the infirmary up and running and revived the others as fast as he could, But it was too late. The enemy was leaving, taking Moko with them. By the time we could fight again, they were already gone. That commander must have used its brainwashing arrows to make her come quietly. No wonder everyone from the second campus loves Moko so much. If it hadn't been for her, they really would have been wiped out. She must have known when she charged in that she wouldn't make it out again. She's just lucky they decided to take her prisoner instead of killing her outright. Seeing her again, I can't help getting emotional. To do all that and escape, and find her way here on her own, she's so amazing. Yeah, there's really no other word for it. That's the part that bothers me though. How did she escape? And how did she find us? I guess I'll just have to ask her when she wakes up. Nozomi and I went our separate ways and I spent the rest of the day lounging around in my room. And that was day 50 of the Last Defense Academy. We didn't fight any invaders, but we still had plenty to think about. Day 51.
Prepare to spend.
Day 51. Go to the cafeteria. Say hello to Moko. First things first, I should go to the cafeteria and see how everyone's doing. Well, everyone except Daima and Kako. I hate them. She's still asleep. Hi gang. Kako and Aimo weren't in the cafeteria that morning. I'd expected that, but Nozomi was missing too. Are those peculiar siblings still eschewing our company? Seems like it. They're spending all their time in Aima's room. I'm starting to worry about them.
What could they be doing in there all day? Probably something cliché and mundane, like planning a suicide pact. There's nothing mundane about that.
Brother and sister alone together, but perhaps they're... Nay, such a thing would be far too outrageous. Do I even want to know what you're imagining? Who needs them? No point worrying too much.
I haven't seen Nozomi this morning either. Is my pathetic presence repelling her?
She's fine. Moko still hasn't woken up, so she's decided to watch over her and make sure she's okay. Too bad for you, huh, Takumi? Huh? I wasn't... Oh, you're blushing. Don't try to hide it, man. I can read you like a book. You want to get up close and personal with Nozomi, right? Maybe wrap your hand around her heart and feel its warmth before it beats its last. That's not the type of intimacy I'm thinking about. Whatever your name is. I've literally just forgot. Yuguma. Was that a threat? Was it meant to sound romantic? I seriously can't tell with you.
Ah, young love. Why can't I have ended up in a killing game with someone with an itchy trigger finger?
Don't sell yourself short, Darumi. You can't just throw your life away with the first murderer who takes an interest in you. Those one-night stabs may seem exciting, but there's so much more meaning in a committed relationship. One where you let your bloodlust grow over time. Trust me. Your death has value. You need to treat it with respect. Gotta hand it to you. If you take out all your serial killer crap, that almost sounds like good advice.
How is Moko doing, even in the state that she's in? I don't think she'd stay unconscious this long. I didn't think that she would stay unconscious this long. Why not kill her and fix her up that way?
Surely you jest. Even if she can be revived, Lady Moko is still our friend. We could never willingly harm her. Even I don't want to offer that way. It'd be such a waste of a good target. Do you guys have to talk about death and killing so much? I'm trying to eat. It is a lot to deal with first thing. I guess we can put this discussion on hold until later. After a while we finished breakfast, left the cafeteria and went back to our rooms for the time being. So Moko hasn't woken up since yesterday. Nozomi must be so worried. There's not much I can do for her directly, but maybe I can take some time... No? Maybe I can take some of the pressure off of her, in my own way. To do that, I need to be as ready as I can for the next attack. Free time. Okay, where should we go? Who should we speak to? Let's speak to... I spoke to her recently. Let's speak to Gakko. It's been a while since we spoke to Gakko. And we've not been to the courtyard either. Look at this courtyard. So this is the courtyard. Are those cages over there? We're meant to keep animals in there. They're too big for rabbits or guinea pigs. They actually look human-sized. The gaps between the bars are pretty narrow. There's not even enough space to reach a hand through. There's a notice here. Let's see. These cages are fitted with electromagnetic wave generators and can be used to disable prisoners' powers and abilities. Interesting. Disable their powers, does that include hemoanima? Why would we need to lock anyone up in here though? That seems like sinister foreshadowing. Hey Gaku. Okay. What is it, hay fever? Talk to Gaku. What's the matter, Gaku? Did something bad happen? Nah, I just suddenly remembered something while I was walking around the courtyard. Got me thinking about the days I used to hang in the park with my brothers from the group home. Man, we played tag until the sun set, because we didn't have anything else to do. Thinking about how simple things were back then makes me miss them so freaking much. Dang, dude, why do memories have to be so annoying? I didn't give my brain permission to start bringing up stuff that makes me sad. In other words, he's feeling homesick. I get how he feels. I do a lot of the reminiscing myself about my family and Karawa. Your experience unlocked the keyword #memories. Observation went up by 3, exploration went up by 3. Oh, I've just remembered what they're for. The hashtags are for the Giftomatic. Dumbass. Free time. Okay, let's have a look. No, don't do that. Do this. And then we go... We've got... Yeah, Kiyoshika, we've not spoken to you, have we? Hello, Kiyoshika. So, Takumi, will you assist me with the swordsmanship training? Train with Kiyoshika. A swordmaster must train every single day. One skill with the blade is just like the blade itself. It requires constant sharpening or it will become rusty. So that's why you're going to practice Fireball Jutsu with me today, Sir Takumi. Hey! What do you mean? Isn't that some kind of ninja thing? I thought you were talking about sword training. Don't get hung up on the details, Sir Takumi. You clearly don't understand the way of the blade. You understand, right? The true path of the sword mastery is through these mangas. Through these mangas. What in the world are you saying? The series have swordsmen and ninjas, even athletes and highly intellectual criminals. Because there's such a variety, there's something that resonates with every reader. The same can be said about the way of the blade. By arming yourself with a variety of techniques, you can resonate with any situation without fear. I still wasn't sure what Kiyoshika was saying, but I gave up and trained with her. Your experience unlocked the keyword #exercise. Mobility went up by 6. Bing bong.
You never know when the
I wonder whether Moko's going to be awake now. Good night. Nighttime already. The day's gone pretty quick. Oh, with all the excitement of Moko showing up, I completely forgot. I was supposed to tell everyone about my encounter with the ghost boy the night before last. I never figured out what happened after I was knocked out. He could still be here in the school somewhere for all we know. If I start talking about that now, though, I'll probably only make everyone more confused. Yeah, let's not bother everyone with the potential security threat. I resolved to bring it up tomorrow instead. For now, it was late and I needed to get some sleep. Definitely need to bring it up. Day 52.
Troops, get ready for...
Okay. Thank you, Siri. Let's go. Okay, time to go to the cafeteria and tell everyone about what happened. Going to cafeteria. If I was expecting a peaceful morning, those hopes were shattered the moment I got inside the cafeteria.
I told you! I've had enough!
Oh, what's going on? Kako and Ima. They're actually here today. What's going on? Hello, Kako. Hey, Kako, what's up? Is something wrong?
I can't take it anymore. Always doing what my brother tells me. Staying in his room all day. I've had enough of it. At this rate, we'll pass the whole 100 days just hiding, not doing anything useful. I don't want that. I want...
I want to fight too! Just like everyone else.
Oh, Kako, you should fight. You do? Well, it's about time. But hey, better late than never.
Of course you can join the team. Let's 86 those invaders and save the world together.
Don't be so ridiculous. Who gives a rat's ass about the world?
What was that?
All of you, do you see what you're doing? Are you proud of yourselves? All your ridiculous talk of teamwork and fighting for a greater cause has poisoned my dear sister's mind.
Nobody's poisoned me, brother dearest. Why? Why are you always like this? You never let me do anything. You never even call me by my name. Do you have any idea how much I hate that sister dearest stuff? I know you don't want me to get hurt, but I can't go on like this anymore. Everyone is working so hard, putting their lives on the line, while we just keep ourselves safe.
You want to be a coward? You can do it alone.
Yeah, Kaku. A coward? Sister dearest, why would you say such an awful thing to me?
I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. How much longer is this family drama going to go on? I'm falling asleep over here.
Shh, don't put in. They need to work this out between the two of them.
Brother dearest, please. For once, just listen to me. Let me do what I want. This is important. Let me fight.
Let me do something that matters. That's all I ask.
Well, this is a surprise. I don't think I've ever heard you speak so forcefully, sister dearest. You're really serious about this, aren't you? I guess there's only one thing for me to do then.
I have to punish you for stepping so far out of line and give you a thorough re-education.
Oh, okay, well, I didn't think it was going to take that direction. What? Come along, back to our room. You need a stern talking to.
No, please.
Come along, sister dearest. Do as your dear brother says. Aima grabbed Kako's hand and started dragging her toward the door, but before he could get there...
That's enough. Give it a rest, man.
Takemaru stepped in to block their path.
I don't care if you are her brother. You got no right to treat Kako like this. If you really love her, shouldn't you respect her opinion a little more?
What did you say? What makes you think you have any right to decide what's best for my dear sister?
I have to protect her. From herself, if necessary. Now, get out of my way!
Aima moved too fast for me to follow. One moment he was reaching into his pocket. Oh! The next he'd shoved something sharp and deadly looking into Takemaru's side.
Takemaru!
You piece of shit.
It's your own fault for interfering. I am my dear sister's protector. Her rock, her guiding light, her everything. Her happiness is my responsibility and mine alone. She is what gives my life meaning. I would do anything to keep her safe. Any act of violence, or cowardice, or cruelty.
What kind of villainry is this?
Nothing is too extreme for me.
Somebody else step in, surely? Thunk. Takemaru fell to the floor, a red puddle spreading out beneath him.
No freaking way. He straight up shivved him.
There's so much blood. Kinda gets you in the mood, doesn't it?
Woohoo! The killings have finally started!
Come on, let's... We have to stop the bleeding. We can use the tablecloth for bandages. Someone help me tear it into strips.
If I touch anything, my total failure pathogens could infect the wound.
Never mind that, just do it. We all crowded around doing whatever we could to help our fallen friend.
Wait a minute, the culprit escaped!
Huh? Karua was right. While the rest of us were busy tending to Takemaru's injury, Aima had disappeared. And he'd taken Kako with him.
They're both gone. Wasn't anyone watching the door?
The coward! A true warrior would stay and face retribution for his actions. Just look at all that blood. I'm about to start drooling. We can deal with those two later. Right now, Takemaru needs priority. Takes priority. And also needs priority. I think he's passed out from losing so much blood. We should dress the wound and get him somewhere he can rest.
There's no rush. If he dies, we can just take him to the infirmary and bring him back.
We still have to try to save him. Someone help me with this, with his legs. We did our best to get Takemaru patched up. Then Aito, Yugamu, Gaku, and I carried him back to his room. Alright. Lower him down, gently. Is this Takamaru's room? It's a cool room, nice purple.
Huh?
Right. Once we got him into bed, we thought the hard part was over, but we were wrong. Takamaru's eyes flew open and he immediately tried to get back up.
That son of a bitch! Where is he? I'm gonna tear him limb from fucking limb!
Stop moving around. You're gonna make it worse. You need rest.
This is just a scratch. Barely even hurts.
You're not fooling anyone, man. He cut you open, of course it hurts.
Bringing you back to full health with the Revivamatic is always an option. What do you say? I can make it quick.
Don't give me that. Dying in battle's one thing, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna let something like this do me in.
Of course, death isn't something to be treated lightly, even if we do have the option to bring people back.
Hey!
Hey! In that case, you'll have to stay here and rest up until the wound's healed.
Don't tell me what to do. I can get up, just...
See? What did I tell you?
Damn it. I'll get that little bastard for this. Nobody pulls a knife on Takamaru Yakashiji. Takamaru Yakashiji and gets away with it. You guys hear that? Aima's mine. Don't go past any vigilant justice until I'm back on my feet.
Yeah, sure. Not like I was about to go after him anyway.
I just don't understand. Why would he do something like this to a friend? He's always been protective of Kako, but this is taking it to another level.
Damn it all to hell. When I get my hands on him.
Why did it have to be Takamaru he lashed out at? Things are only going to get worse now. We spent the rest of the day tending to Takamaru, forcing him back down whenever he tried to get up. Eventually he fell asleep and we finally felt confident leaving him alone. It was pretty late by the time I got back to my room. What a day. As if we didn't have enough on our plates with Mako's condition, now we have to worry about Aima going postal on us too. He's really gone too far this time. What was he thinking? Huh? What's that? As I looked absently around my room, I caught sight of something that hadn't been there before. What is it? This. Paper scrap. There's a scrap of paper by the door. How did this get there? Is it some kind of note? Did someone leave it for me while I was gone? I picked up the paper and turned it over to find a message on the other side. The handwriting was rough and messy as if it had been written in a hurry. Oh, please convince my brother to let me fight. Huh. Is this? I don't recognize the writing, but given the content, this could only have come from Kako. She must have slipped away from Aima at some point and slid it under my door. And she wants me to get Aima to change his mind. That's quite the tall order. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who can be won over with a little argument. Not to mention if I say the wrong thing, he might stab me. Bing. Bong. Time for night.
You never know when the invaders...
Well then, good night. Wow, it really is getting late. I must have spent more time with Takamaru than I realised. Maybe I'll show this note to everyone in the morning and ask what they think I should do. If I'm going to talk Aima around, I'll need all the help I can get. Still puzzling over Kako's request, I slipped into a light, troubled sleep. My 52nd day of the last Defense Academy was over, and I wasn't sorry to see it go either.
Up and Atom troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 53rd day of prepare to spend. Be ready to give your life.
Yep, we got it. We got it, Siri. Who is it? Aima, to apologise? Who'd be calling on me this early? Aito. Still feeling groggy, I opened the door and was met with a bright greeting and a cheery smile. Oh, hello Aima. It is Aima. Good morning, Mr. Samino. Aima. Forgive me for skipping the small talk. I'm going to come out right out and ask. Are you hiding something from me? Hiding something? Perhaps I'm just imagining it. But then again, maybe I'm not. Well, Which is it? Oh, we got a choice. Oh, you are imagining it. We've got a choice. Wow, I don't know what to do with myself. I've not been given a choice before. You are imagining it. Oh, I've said I'm hiding it. That's fine. I wouldn't say I was hiding it from you, but I did find a note from Kako last night. I never actually saw her though. She probably just slipped it under the door. That does look like my dear sister's handwriting. May I? Without waiting for an answer, Ima took the note from me and screwed it up into a tight ball. Hey, what are you doing? My dear sister clearly puts a lot of stock in your oratory skills if she thinks that they'd work on me. How about we make a deal, Mr. Samino? Huh? A deal? If you really need more firepower, I don't mind joining the team. What? I do have one condition, though. You have to convince my dear sister not to fight. Convince Kako? She's going through a rebellious phase. No matter what I say, she refuses to see sense. I'd like you to use your talent for talking to people to get her to give up on this silly notion of fighting like the rest of you. If you can do that, I'll gladly put my life on the line instead. You really mean that? Cross my heart. Any attempt to put my dear sister on the battlefield is doomed to failure. She's meant to be protected, not a protector. She just needs someone to convince her that this is for the best. That's where you come in. If you can manage that, I'll do enough fighting for the both of us. Well, do we have a deal? No deal. I want Kako fighting. Don't be like that, Mr. Samino. Do we have a deal? No. Don't be like that, Mr. Samino. Do we have a deal? No. Don't be like that, Mr. Samino. Do we have a deal? Don't be like that. Is it just going to keep on doing this? I can be here all day. Is it going to do something different? Wow, okay. I guess we're taking this deal.
Hey!
Hey! Alright. I have a feeling you're not going to take no for an answer anyway. Another astute observation. Thank you for making this so easy, Mr. Samino. Believe me, you've made the right choice. My dear sister is a lot of things, but a fighter is not one of them. If one of us has to get our hands dirty, it should be me. Anyone can see that. Okay. Okay. Just so long as you hold up your end of the deal. I've already given you my word. Do I look like a liar to you? Yes, that's why I mentioned it. I mean, I'm getting strong Kokichi vibes from you, so yes, I do think you're a liar. By the way, what if I can't persuade her? What'll you do then? Tut tut, such a negative attitude. I'll become... No, ill becomes you, Mr. Samino. If that does happen though, maybe I'll just break down the door to the defense room and end the war that way. What? So long as my dear sister can live the rest of her life in peace and safety, I don't care what happens to humanity or the planet. If I judge that this war is putting her in undue danger, I won't hesitate to end it by any means necessary. With my little tongue out, blah 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 blah. Ima said all of this with the same placid smile on his face that he always wore. If I didn't know better, I might have thought he was joking. I did know better though. Behind that smile he was dead serious. He would gladly doom humanity if it meant keeping his sister safe. She really is his entire world. Now that that's settled, you should get to work. If you can't talk her around by the time Mr. Yakushiji recovers, it will only complicate matters. Remind me, whose fault is that? Guilty as charged. Well, good luck. Amma waved nonchalantly and sauntered out of the room, looking like he didn't have a care in the world. So, turns out I'll be trying to convince Kako, not Ima. I don't like it, but Ima hasn't given me a lot of choice. He's not going to budge on this, I can tell. And honestly, he does have a point about Kako not being much of a fighter. I'll have to act like I've accepted her request, then turn it around on her once she's opened up to me. Kind of a rotten thing to do, but it's for the greater good. I'll start by asking the others about her. And we will start by asking the others about it next month, Borderline Games. Thank you so much for watching this. Thank you so much for watching this episode of The 100 Line Last Defense Academy, and I will see you next time. Have a good evening. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.